we ready to go? Are we ready to go? Okay, I think we're live. Welcome back, YouTube. Do we have you? Are you in? Might take a moment to send you across. Actually, the other day I didn't send people across properly, so I hope it is sending people across. Hi, YouTube. Hi, you're back. I had to come here manually. The weights aren't working properly recently, which is a bit annoying. Why is it not working properly recently? Oh well, it means we're probably gonna send me to story time, huh? Very strange. I'm not sure why it's not like redirecting people. I mean, I see like a bunch of buns managed to make it across, but I'm guessing those that did had to click manually. Ah well. Maybe YouTube doesn't like rates into the same channel. Maybe. Very strange. Bit of a shame. Hope they fix that soon. Either way, I'm starting up the game. Let's go back to the gaming screen. Lost lower buns in the transition. Yeah, it looks like we did, unfortunately. But I guess it can't be helped because YouTube is a little bit stinky. I see that at least like half of them remained. And hopefully the rest will find their way home soon. Now I'm Quake, I'm waiting for Peak Cinema. Valent of Arms shifted to Mugger? Dear God. Hate ship. Stamina was really cute. Thank you. So, oh, maybe I have to restart the game. It jumps straight into the opening. I think we're gonna want to watch the opening together. Good morning, hi Nimby, hi. And welcome back everybody who has made their way across. Poor buns were lost in the endless sea of the internet. Who are lurking or who thought I ended the stream earlier. Well, it is what it is. Nice 64 model, thank you. So I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but we're gonna play some Dino Quake. So let's start that up. This one looks very cute. A long time ago. All dinosaurs lived happily together. Until unexpected visitors arrived from the sky. Uh-oh. Looks like they are up to no good. Time to shake things up. Dino Quake. Okay. So this one is looking very cute. I'm told to expect a Bubble meets dinosaurs. I think Bubble are kind of dinosaurs already. But let's see how it is. It's supposed to be an arcade-style experience. Started making trouble in the neighborhood. They're up to no good, yeah. I would see 1 year child where love is forbidden. 1 second, I'm gonna turn on the AC. There we go. It's getting a bit warm in here. There we go. Okay. Let's start. Full body that moves. Only the hands though. I've kind of scuffed leap motion. Okay. Left and right to move. A to jump. X to shoot. Okay. Stun enemies with a Quake. Aha. It stunned enemies. Okay. I see the Bubble inspiration. Mind of UFO 50. There we go. Okay. Cute concept. Kind of like the Bubble, except we have a little earthquake. Oh, I like the little egg. I know there's multiple characters. I think this game supports local co-op, but unfortunately not online co-op. Which is a bit of a shame, because I'm always looking for like Bubble X games that will like actually, you know, allow anybody to play it, but... Bubbles, two guys cursed trying to rescue their girlfriend. I don't like that. I don't like their human forms. They disturb me. Okay, very simple boss battle. I didn't think he'd be down in 2 hits, but very cute. Games goes quite fast. Thought the boss battle would take a few more hits. This situation has nothing to do with Quake, unfortunately, no. Okay, so now the trees are in the way. If the trees are in the way, you can't Quake through it. Okay. Dino Quake Rocket Arena. Yeah, it even has the Rickaway. You can definitely see where the inspo comes from. Bob and Bob have human forms? Yeah, look into the sequels. They're disturbing. I don't like their human forms. Oh, okay, so that's how you get the turnips out. Hey, Chief, hey. I don't know anybody who prefers the human forms on Bubble and Bubble. They are significantly less cute. I refuse the reality. Okay, so it's no little boss battle. Okay. Okay. I mean, so far, first impressions, very cute pixel art. This game got some nice wiggles, yeah. The aesthetics of it's very, you know, cute and bright. Love to see it. You know, those human forms of Bubble Bubble, they're very cursed. They're very cursed. I played like the Bubble Bubble sequels last year. And that's when I first found out as well. And I was like, oh, they're so ugly. Hey, Mekia. Yeah, good pacing so far in complexity. So far, all the teaching you the mechanics goes quite naturally. Refusing reality with my tuning powers. I refuse any place. Oh, okay, so this power-up lets me go do a two-way Quake. Nice. Wow! Got the combo. Okay, return to Dino. I mean, I guess this is where we turn to Dino. Can you hit the dab? Theoretically, I could, but it's gonna be a bit hard because, like, I don't have, like, full model, you know, 3D tracking. I just have leap motion. Which means that, like, the amount of, like, movement it picks up is kind of limited. So it's kind of hard to hit the dab. I can technically do it if I use the posing program for it instead. But yeah, loving the art so far. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, little... Oh, like, little... Okay. Okay, shark boss. He's got the sushi. Oh. Okay, I think the bosses could be a little bit harder. The bosses could have a little bit more HP, maybe. They're over so quickly. Hey, Simon, welcome in. Big shark. And I say that mostly because the art on the boss is really cute. I want to see more of it. I figured there might be like more faces in the text plant, and I'm kind of blowing through it. I want to see more. Make them a little harder. Yeah, the game needs a hard mode. Or I feel like, to be fair, the second boss could have like 3 HP instead of just 2. It might ramp up later, yeah. I'm just sad I didn't get to see more of the shark. The shark was really cute. Oh, it's during the Mario thing where... Oh, or I guess the Bubble thing where the enemies that are left over last get extra powerful if you neglect them for too long. Interesting. You also have slowdown in the water, I just noticed. Maybe the big shark will be back, I hope so. They could recycle that for later bosses. To be fair, recoloring the bosses would be a very arcade thing of them to do. Hey, next time, hey. Okay. Ah, now we've got breakable boxes. Okay. We're adding new mechanics. I wonder if we'll get like a little bit puzzly later on. You know? Oh! We can have... we have them... They can be inside of the boxes too. I see. That's cute. That's cute. No, I do like that. It's, you know, honestly, it does kind of play like a modern Bubble. You know, if Bubble hadn't like, you know, if they continue to make games like they did before in the old style, I could see it being a lot like this. Never knew you could have more though? Nah. Oh, okay, we got drunk, I think. Got a drunk effect over here. Nice. Nice. There we go. Especially here, some levels have branching paths. Adds considerable ability. That's true. And once again, a very nice arcade edition. You know, some arcade games did indeed have branching paths to make sure you came back and put more coins in. Yeah, the final enemy is Angry Mechanic. It's classic. We're dripping. We got the drip. we were a little dizzy there for a second. Here we go. Oh, I think it's... Is it like... Was it the plants? Or was it like the enemy that got me poisoned? Because something definitely caused it. I wonder if it was the plants or the enemy. Okay. Oh! Okay, boss time. Okay, this one has 3 HP. Oh! Okay, good. More challenge. Oh! Oh! Okay, they're getting spicy. Okay, he's got the dash. Okay. Now they're amping up the difficulty a bit. Excellent. That's what I was hoping for. Nice. I like that the bosses have like this kind of mechanic where you have to hit them with another enemy to add like some of the difficulty towards just like, you know, hitting them yourself. Could be a zone attack of the dungeon. True, true. He's onto me. Yep. He was aggressive. Very good, very good. I like that. I approve. Okay. Here we go. Speed boots. Nice and fast now. Oh, 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 they have projectiles now. Nice. Nice, nice. I almost lost the boss, but that's okay, you know? I have to add some of the tension. I was kind of like cruising on by a little bit too idly for a little bit. Oh, okay. Oh, so... I wonder if I was getting close to the end of the game there. Because we did have the branching paths. Okay, so it's a proper branching maps with potentially different boss fights. Because if that's the case, if it has different areas and different boss fights, that will add a lot of replayability. Interesting. I did not win, I actually game over there. Let's see if we can make it to the end of the demo stages. I think they might be spitters. Okay. And what I also want to do is try to get every turnip this time. Because I want to see what the turnip power-up does when we do get it. Not sure what the gem costs currently. Not sure if that's an item one can use. Because I don't have any other buttons, I think. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Well, sure enough, the first stages are quite simple. And this time we could try going one of the other directions. Which might be fun. Seeing what's the other way. Yeah, those little dinosaurs are powerful. Well, now I'm gonna... Yeah, there we go. See if we can get the turnips. Because I want to ensure that hopefully we can get whatever this turnip power-up is later. Okay, so I wonder what the gems do. So we have like a red gem, a moon purple gem. I wonder what different effects those might have. Because I see you can only have one equipped at a time. I wonder if it like adds to your abilities somehow. But I haven't noticed like the exact differences, if there are any. Okay, well done. Gotta take the turnip. Remember this art style. Ooh, has this dev like made stuff before? I mean, there's a very like, this kind of like, lineless except for the outside, like pixel art style is pretty big these days. They do a cat game, did they? I think that's the first thing I've played by like this developer. Not that the bot is that the aliens are causing this, but so far all we're doing is beating up dinosaurs. Well, once in a while we see the aliens in the background, so they're definitely responsible. Egg. Okay, so last time we went left. This time let's try going right. Left was like a beachy zone. And I guess this time, oh, we're in a deserty zone. Which is interesting. And we've got like these cute little frilled lizards. I do like those. Those are very cute. Those are very, very cute. Okay. Here we go. Nice, nice. My heart when he gets hit by the little guys. He's so sad. He's so sweet. You know, what I saw on the Steam page is that there are different characters, including a bunch that aren't in the game yet. So I wonder if you'll be able to pick your colored dinosaur when the game fully releases, or if you'll be able to like unlock different dinosaurs based on like, you know, whether you've made it to the end of the game. Oh, that's a cute, oh man, all these different dinosaur enemies, they're so cute. That's a chunky boy. Oh, uh-oh. Nearly got him. Oh no, I messed it up. Oopsie, oopsie. Okay. Gotta be extra careful for a second. Oh! Ah, no! I actually messed it up there. Was got super bad though. Yeah, the parting branch has a different base colored dinosaur. Oh. Accidentally clicked wishlist on Steam. That's gonna open my browser. Okay. Interesting, interesting. But I want to see more of that side. And kill them in the death screen, yeah? I was getting a bit too sloppy. Need to pay more attention. There you go. Okay, nice, nice. Wow! Here we go. Nice, nice. Nice. Wow! Okay, sure enough the first boss is rather simple. But that's fine, that's our introductory boss. You know, it's a good boss to like teach you. Like, that bosses need to be killed with enemies. Like, that's something I notice here, because like we have the... You know, the enemies only in the higher platform, and naturally you're gonna go after them and kick them from the sides. And because the first boss only stays in the middle, you'll quickly learn that, like, you know, enemies kill the bosses. It's good design there. Hey, Biskin, let's give you Bubble Bubble 5. So according to the deb, Bubble Bubble is actually what they were going for. So you'd be correct. You'd be right, you'd be right. There we go. Okay, get some eggs. There we go. Okay. Now I want to see here. Can see a map of branching paths without thinking of Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh my god, which one's the storyline where we kill Eggman? Where in this Dino game will I be killing Eggman and shooting him? Executing him brutally. Oh, here's Turnip. Okay, Turnip mode. Let's see. Ah, okay. Turnip mode gets us to a bonus level. Classic, classic. You know? Can't be an old Bubble game without the bonus level. Very nice, very nice. Okay, I was wondering what the Turnip did. That seems about right. Basically ends the level you're in and sends you to the bonus zone. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. Here we go. It's kind of similar to like what similar games did back in the day. Eggman survives any Shadow Sonic game. Racing is a solid maybe. Well, the thing is, well, in Shadow the Hedgehog, there is a story path where Shadow does murder Eggman. Personally. he does make sure to execute them. Besides Turnip mode as well, so I can get a bunch of diamonds. Oh man, that would be the good life. That would be the way to do it. Gotta get the high scores. Dead, yep. Very dead. You know, most of the time he does survive one way or another. But in one story branch of Shadow the Hedgehog, he does get murdered. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we're not using another branching path left. So I guess like each individual area gets 2 bosses. Because I noticed in the first zone, you kind of have a second boss before you get the branching paths as well. The one thing I wonder currently is what the gems do. I have not been able to figure out what the gems are for. Like, it wasn't like mentioned. I'm pressing different buttons, so if it has like, you know, another button function, it's not like activating or anything, so I don't think that can be it. And that's the one thing that's still a bit of a mystery to me. That's the one thing that's not yet clear. There we go. Okay, we're close to Turnip mode. Wonder if it's a 1-up. Maybe, but I feel like the fact that you can only hold 1 gem at a time, and like one of them replaces the other if you get a new one, like this. I feel like it has to be like some kind of benefit, or like some kind of, I don't know, some sort of thing. It can't just be like nothing, right? I feel. Okay, where do we want to go? Ice zone or lily pads? So I'm guessing like either some kind of snow zone or like a swamp. See no snippets of the Sonic comic and knows Eggman is just straight up a menace. Oh yeah, no, he gets dangerous in the Sonic comics. He gets dangerous in those. Let's see, let's go to the lily pads. Okay, so it is a kind of swamp, as expected, Oh, Turnip mode! Let's go! Lily pad for Lotat. Do love Lotat. Lotat is the best. There we go. Maybe you shouldn't go for the water ones, because, yeah, you're gonna miss out on the big ones. Okay. Water does make you slow down, so next time, leave the ones in the water alone, I suppose. Oh yeah, we've got the spitting lizards again. Are these recolored? Or are they the same as last time, I wonder? Because we definitely saw them before, but that was in a different area. Frog! Aww! That's a cute frog. That's a good frog we got over there. Here we go. A froggy. Good old froggy. Okay. And best boss easily. Oh. Danger. Okay. Here we go. I do like this boss mechanics. They have like a good variety of the stages. And how to avoid them. There you go, Staya. Hey. go. Oh. Like, I was not really attacking, he's just bouncing around, yep. Okay, wait. Oh no! He juked me. I thought I could avoid him. I thought I could get away. There's no dodging the frog. There is no such thing as getting away. Okay, hold on. Gotta be careful. Yeah, now the frogs are starting to get challenginger. Like, more challenging. Nice. I have to actually start dodging over here. Okay, another turnip. Wow! Nice. Okay. Little guy in there. Very good. Okay. Nice. Wow! Very good. Okay. I think we're doing pretty okay. I'm wondering if we can get to the very end. To the final stage. That we were searching out. By the way, this is still a demo, so if anybody wants to play along and try it out, if you search Dino Quake on stream, it is free. The full version of the game. Oh! I guess that's the end of the game, okay. I thought, okay. You know, to be fair, it seems to be like a branching path style, level thing where it makes sense that the demo, stops at some point. I just didn't think it would be here. I thought it would be a boss first. Hey, because do they combine together when you kick them all at once? Yeah, they do. This is definitely easily the kind of game you would put a bazillion hours in when you were 9. I mean, to be fair, I put a lot of hours into Bubble Bubble. And this is, honestly, let's be honest, this is literally Bubble Bubble, but with like, cute little dinosaurs. With a different style. We Quaked, we Dioned, we didn't share your high score on Facebook. Pretty much. Like, I think this is absolutely cute. I'll do another one through to go, like, kind of see if we can wiggle our way into the middle paths. Try to say kind of center in terms of where we're going. But, it makes sense. It's still a demo, so there's not going to be a lot there yet. But even for what there is, there's already a remarkable amount of, like, stage variation. And, like, what can I say? It's Bubble Bubble. I like Bubble Bubble. This is basically that. Would love playing this in an actual physical arcade cabinet. Oh, absolutely. I think this would go great in a physical arcade cabinet. I mean, honestly, I think the game might be too fair to play in a physical arcade cabinet. It's not like mean enough, but I feel like maybe the later stages could be. Because this feels like it would be fun to play in arcades. It's very cute, it like captures the atmosphere greatly, and I'm sure that like once the full game is out, the later levels will like, increase in difficulty as well. So, that wouldn't be an issue either. But, it's hard to say sometimes when games are still like, a demo. Imagine the physical cabinet art, it would be so cute. Honestly, if the devs are watching, even if you're not making a real arcade cabinet, something to consider. Just make like a cabinet for yourself at home. Take some pictures of it. Like, I get that arcades are like kind of dying, so this is, it's not profitable to like make games for arcades these days, but I'm just saying, it doesn't mean you can't just do it as like a little thing for yourself. And make like, mock-up arcade cabinet art anyway. To actually have a physical cabinet at like a display to have to demonstrate it. Oh yeah! Actually, that's a good idea. To the devs, if you're bringing this to like, some kind of game expo. At like a developer expo or a game expo or anything else. Consider putting it in like a fake cabinet kind of setup. I think it will be very eye-catching, especially because, this is, an arcade style game. And it will be satisfying, if you like kind of like customize your keyboard a bit to like kind of look and feel like an arcade. And it will be fun for people trying it. 2002 NASCAR cabinet for Dino Quake, yes. Bubble Bubble also had 100 levels and ways to skip levels. The Bubble Bubble gets kind of hard at some points. Like some of the later levels get pretty tough. But that's not to say that these levels aren't gonna get tough later. After all, it's just like the... I'm getting the impression that the demo has like 3 worlds per round. till it like cuts off the demo. But honestly, like 3 worlds, and I think, what did it show us? Like maybe 9 routes or something. There's a decent amount of variation for like putting the demo out already, if you ask me. So honestly, this was like a really fun time waster. Like a high score chaser. Like I think Sandwich kind of nailed it earlier. When he said that this is the kind of thing, you know, you play for a very long time. At like 9 years old, this really brings me back to the kind of nostalgia I had. Like playing, you know, freeware and shareware on the PC. And just like playing it for hours. Yeah. No, I'm saying that, Detta. I'm not sure if you're trying to argue, but we have the same opinion. But when Bubbles levels are also easy, that's what I'm saying. This game is not ready yet. I'm sure the later levels will be harder. And then these. I think the ice stage is the middle part, yeah. But we haven't. Okay, but okay. I'll see if we can get the ice stage next time. Because I thought we hadn't seen the Daisy stage yet, but now we've got the Drug Zone. I'm like, oh wait, we did definitely see the Daisy stage. We have definitely been here before. Well, I'll want to like take a peek at the ice stage anyway. You know, the playthroughs of this game are fast enough. And then it should be like easy enough to get to there. And ding it, you know, eventually. And you know, this way we can get revenge on this boss we couldn't beat last time. Was it this guy? That was the next guy, wasn't it? I forget. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Wow! Oh, let's get the speed up. Nice, nice. I mean, all the power-ups are very reminiscent of Bubble Bobble too. But you know, I'm not complaining. Not sure what the Thunder power-up did. I think it shot like one Thunderbolt. And then kind of fast. That's the one power-up I haven't figured out yet. Okay. Oh, right, this area. The egg zone. Oh. Gotta go crack some eggs. I mean, this is actually, this kind of egg enemy actually reminds me a little bit of like the late game Bubble Bobble enemies. Like the kind of enemy that would take a little bit longer to defeat, because it seems like we actually have to bounce the egg back at him to hurt him. Yeah, so that's like, you know, much like Bubble Bobble introducing enemies that are a little bit trickier to defeat, because you have to do like the, you know, the boss battle tactics. What's the term for that thing that's used to be in video games where if you start on the title screen for too long, we start playing a demo? Like the title screen demo? Like demo mode? Demo mode probably is what you're thinking of. Hey, Captain. Hey. Okay, so skull or fire? I mean, with my skeleton thing, I feel like we have to go to the skull zone. Oh no, that's the end of the demo. Ah, man. Okay, well then let's go one more try through and like try to get to the ice zone. Oh, attract mode. Yeah, that's the formal name for it. That's the formal name. True, true. I forgot about that. Wonder if there'll be a timeout Reaper mechanic. Oh, are you guys curious? Should I like, you know, just idle in a stage for a while and see if we have a Reaper? Oh, well, that murdered everyone. I'll do the next stage. Because that's a good question, because Bubble Bubble of course had the Reaper if you were taking too long. Which, you know, was the most terrifying thing as a child. You know, because I was always taking too long. Because I would be nervous and afraid. Here we go. Okay. That's not even a big turnip. Dang it. Dang it. And then we'll put this in the fake arcade cabinet and have it playing a tracked boat when people aren't playing it. That would be great. That would be very nice. Okay. This is maybe not the right stage to be idling. That's the stage to be comboing. Okay. I am trying to find... Okay, this might be a good stage to just knock out the monkeys real quick. And then waste a bunch of time waiting around and seeing if we get a Reaper. Let's just wait here for a second. Yeah, I don't know if this developer does trade shows, but definitely I'd agree, like a cabinet would be a good idea here. Cabinet would definitely be a good idea. Okay. So you guys, you eat anything good? Now we're just standing here for a second, see if there's a timeout on this. Does make sense, you know, in old arcade games, people couldn't just be hogging the cabinet all day. You need to have like some kind of timer on your stage. So people couldn't just like be hogging it the whole time. Hey, Super Fanball, thank you. Still, way too much Easter chocolate to get through. I'm so jealous. I wish Japan sold Easter chocolate. Like, period. Like, forget about, like, you know, the second-hand sales, which I don't do for Valentine's Day or Christmas either. I wish I just sold the Easter chocolate. Oh, okay, we gotta hurry. Okay. Now, so hurry makes him angry. Oh, yeah, we have a Weeper. It's here. Okay, as to be expected from a Bubble style game, there is a Weeper mode. Now we know. The more you know. Knowing is half the battle. Okay, let's go through the beach. And then hit up the ice level. Once we're done in here. And I think once we have been in the ice level, I think we'll have seen all of the, or at least most of the demo stages. From what I can tell. And we'll be able to give our final verdict. Here we go. Okay. Nice. Okay, shark time. I like the shark. The shark might be one of my favorite bosses. The shark has a good design, and I love it. Shark is maybe one of my favorites. Full game comes out, we'll be interested to see if the Reaper speeds up the longer it hangs around. True. I'm sure when the fur games come out, you'll get to like the harder levels, like in Bubble. And it will probably like be like hard enough that you're gonna be seeing the Reaper. Because you're like gonna be hesitating. Cute and deadly, yep. Very cute, not very tough. Also true. Also very true. Okay. Here we go. Nice. Okay. Those tiny turnips are like the bane of my existence. Keep thinking I've got a good turnip going and get like a tiny one. How dare they? No, it winds up reminding me of like, you know, Mario. You know, the turnip grabbing mechanic. Try to imagine a level design for this skill that would trigger the time limit. I mean, have you played the original Bubble and Bobble? The later enemies get a lot of enemies that need like specific ways to kill them. And especially in stages where there's a lot of them. It gets a little bit daunting. You know, like planning out your, you know, your route. And I imagine that since this game is pulling from Bubble, they're definitely gonna put like harder enemies that like need specific like, you know, there's already the egg nest, probably more stuff like that, as well as like, you know, just harder game levels where you have to like jump around and like are more put in narrow locations. These are very cute, by the way. First time in the snow level, we got the snow monkeys. This game will benefit from the harder difficulty modes. I mean, I think that like the harder difficulty modes might come naturally. Oh, we've got cavemen now. They might come naturally the way that like Bubble does it, because it seems like this is gonna be like an endurance game where you like go as far as you can, maybe 100 stages. And so these first 30 stages that we have in the demo might be naturally quite easy. I guess I'm working on the assumption that the later stages will be harder. Nocturnal creature blessed, right? Oh, it's a big yeti, cute. I've noticed that like a lot of the enemies are like the same enemies recolored, but I don't really mind because the pixel art is very cute. And honestly, having recolored enemies is very on point for, you know, arcade games of the era as well as Bubble. So, you know. Oh, we might not defeat this guy. Uh-oh. Gotta be careful. Oh, I keep like not kicking them fast enough. And in doing so, hurting myself. There we go. Just barely got it. Barely made it. Yeah, game being easy isn't a bad thing in general anyway. Like, I think, to be fair, the difficulty curve is already there. The bosses get harder as you go. And I assume they will continue to get harder as you go further. And, you know, it's gonna be a matter of level climbing. There we go. Yeah, we were just a little bit away from the end there. Hold on, I do want to clear the ice stage. I do want to try to clear the ice stage at least. There you go. You think the gem affects the turnips you find? Oh, you think that could be it? But then again, we have a blue gem now. Oh, and we did find the blue turnip. Huh. Coincidence? Or could there be something there? That's a good point. Let's keep an eye out for that. Let's keep an eye out for that and see whether or not we see things picking up that way. Because that's a good point. That's a good point. Because I have been wondering what the gems are for. No, that was a blue. That was a red one. Maybe it's not that related. It's not the FPS Quake. No, I'm sorry. This is Dino Quake. We're Dino Quaking. You're getting good? I mean, I'm just getting back into the habit, you know? The habit of the bobbit and bobble. The bobbit the bobbin. The bobbit the bobbit dibble. I actually really used to like the song Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo when I was a kid. Just because it was like silly words, so I'd always sing it. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Good evening, the best man. Welcome in. Here we go. This is March 64. No, I already finished March 64. Moved to another demo that I was offered to play. To give it a little bit of a look. Very cute, this one. You know, I have my biases because I like Bubble Bubble. And not gonna lie, this is literally just Bubble Bubble. With like, you know, some different art. But that's not a bad thing because, you know, when it works, it works. And I've been craving some Bubble Bubble. And Bubble Bubble itself has not been really releasing modern versions of the classic gameplay. They've been kind of sticking to the old school style. I know there was like another modern release, but I heard it got kind of poor reviews, so this is kind of filling that, filling the spot. That's how it Bubble Bubble just works. It just works. I think the only one I played was around 6 and that was broken because it was black and white. Little did I know. Oh, it was just too old. I know a lot of people are also familiar with like the bubble like, you know, shooter type of games. Are there horrific chasing ghosts there? Yes, we actually stuck around extra long on a level earlier. And the Reaper did in fact show up. So indeed, those still exist and they're still quite scary. The enemies all speed up. And the Reaper starts attacking. The trauma. I feel you there. The turnips being random does mean that like we've only seen the bonus stage like 2 times basically now. But you know that does add to the arcade experience of it. Don't fear the Reaper. Well, we might have to fear the Reaper a little bit. Okay, and with this, we'll go back to the ice stage. This time I'll have my revenge. Yeah, gotta be faithful to the original. There we go. Very nice. Okay. Oh. Too late. Gotta be careful to not knock it somewhere where you can't get it in time. What's this octopus slamber? We're not evil. No, the Reaper is evil. The octopuses are fine. But these octopuses are like a little silly though. These octopuses are full of silly energy, so they can't help it. Okay, we're probably gonna have to stand in the middle for those guys too. Oh. Actually, what would be the best place to get one of those? Like right at the edge? No whiskey, but that works, Not the face when you spent the ground pound button, right? He's so cute. Honestly, very strong highlight of the game is definitely the pixel art. It's very adorable. Very cute. Hey, Splint, hey, Joe Botman was cute. Thank you. I know it's the first time it's Joe Bot for a lot of people, because I haven't played Mega Man in a while. Oh, careful. Hello, health. I don't want a game over here. Okay. Here we go. Get our first hit in. Okay. Ooh, gotta be careful there. Okay. Just gonna come down that way. Okay. I mean, at least we're relatively safe up here. We just have to wait for the monkeys. feel like the gems affect my attack. I feel like they should, but I haven't figured out a way in which they affect the attack, because the attack seems the same regardless of... Oh no! Which gem we have? Oh no! I got sloppy. Ice Course got me again. Ice Course got me again. The hardest stage left. I was foolish. I was foolish, unfortunately. The chat distraction. Nah, that was me being sloppy. I thought I was safe. And while thinking, you know, thinking you're safe is the worst thing you can do. Because that's when you let your guard down. That's when you stop paying attention. Jono and Joe Walker walks in. Joe Wanna and Joe Walker walks. You know what? That's actually the first time somebody made that joke. So I'll give you credits, even if it's a very bad pun. I'll give you credits for being the first. You know? I'll give you credits for being the first one. Okay. There we go. I mean, this is just the victory stage. Never known it before. To be fair, I never thought of it myself. Never thought of it myself either. Okay. Monkey time. Monkey see, monkey kill. Do the monkeys not get angry? I haven't seen the monkeys upgrade. I haven't seen the monkeys upgrade themselves, I think. There we go. Here we go, my biggest accomplishments. You know, I'm thinking like if this game offers like some kind of archive of every route you've like hit on the map, especially if the routes keep like branching further. If like the, you know, the map gets a lot bigger. I think it will be kind of satisfied to like, you know, fill out the map, clear every single stage. Not sure if that's, you know, something to consider. I'm not sure how many stages there will be in the final game. But that's one of the things I started thinking. I'd want like a gallery where it shows which parts of the stages I've collected and which ones not. And gives me SNES vibes. I mean, they're going for that like old school arcade style. But I feel like the graphics definitely, you know, this kind of colorful graphics was, you know, more possible on the SNES as well after all, so I can totally see it. It's a bit too dangerous down there. Okay. Do want the eye. The Megalodon. I love this Megalodon. This is my favorite boss fight. Just because I think the shark is really cute. Very good shark. Good chunker. Good chunker, that one. Okay. Oh. There you go. Seeing the Shadow the Hedgehog map? Exactly, exactly. You know, considering... It's funny because we brought it up earlier. Can't think about branching paths without thinking of Shadow the Hedgehog around here. But exactly, you know. Similar to the Shadow the Hedgehog map, I want to see where I've been and where I've gone. And where, most importantly, where I haven't gone yet. Chubby just gives some character, exactly. Like, I think all the characters in this game are, like, very delightfully chunky. Especially the boss battles, but even the regular characters are just, like, very chunky in a very cute way. You know, so good job on the character design from whoever's in charge for those. Very curious to see some of the other dinosaurs. I know that it has, like, local co-op. And it seems like the only way to see the other dinosaur is to play local co-op with it. But because there's so many other dinosaurs, at least these stats, I wonder if, I think like a very fun motivator to like play the game multiple times and hit like multiple parts of the map is maybe to like put one of the eggs as an unlockable at the end of several paths. And maybe that's like how you could unlock the dinosaurs. You know, that's just a suggestion, but I think would be a fun way to go about it. My sternable, the vegetable of choice? That's a good question. I feel it might have just been because, like, you know, it was in Mario, or I guess Doki Doki Panic, and then from there, everybody just started turniping, you know? It's like references to it. I guess they're, like, the big daikons, they're popular in Japan. You know, daikon is popular, you know, vegetable. Like the Megalodon side, I think you'd like salmon sharks. Oh, are they also chunky? Because if so, maybe. Perhaps. Quite pot. Ah, dang it. I keep jumping on the monkeys when they're about to recover. No, again! Oh, man. There goes my health. There goes my health. Oh, dang it. Yeah, map completion and Dino unlock sounds like a super addicting combo. Like, hold on, let me show you guys why I was thinking of it. Because there's like the image on the Steam page that looks like this. Which makes me, well, it seems pretty obvious that there's gonna be other dinosaur characters for the player character. I guess we're playing with Mina currently. Playing with Mina. But that like does make me wonder, you know, what else is out there. Actually, I had like a Dino PNG for you guys to wear once we started this game. Forgot to put it on. But yeah, definitely unlockables. And I think that like putting the unlockables at the end of like different paths would definitely be a way to keep people playing. Maybe that's already what they're intending, you know? Can probably use Steam Remote Play together. That's true, but I've used Steam Remote Play together and it never works very well. You know, I tried that for like, you know, Sonic Adventure 2 once. It did not work super well. And Bunsey the Dino Onshi, oh my god! Buns and a little Dino Onshi would be so cute. That would be so cute. Maybe I should draw that someday. Non-play Bubble Bubble pulls goals and goes to rescue both girls. To play Bubble Bubble apparently gave a button code for super mode that gave you a true end if you beat it. Ah, I see. You know, to be fair, I never played a lot of two-player Bubble Bubble. Didn't have like enough friends who would be interested in it. Unfortunately, a lot of the online Bubble Bubbles are all local play as well, on an online multiplayer. And tried it yet, so I don't know how good it is or whether it depends on the game. So far, I've found it tends to not be super good, unfortunately. Good idea for you at least. The thing is, like, I've wanted to do like Bubble Bubble collab for a long time, but there's just not a lot of good options for it. Steam-mode has too much lag for multiplayer games. That's my experience. Like, it's kind of tricksy. Kind of hard. Like, I feel like, ironically, using something like Parsec works better. But Parsec has a decent amount of lag too, which wouldn't make it very good for arcade games like this. At least you can get it by proxy. That is true. Well, the problem is this one also only has local arcade. Like, I guess like one of the things I'd request from the dev is like maybe to consider putting online multiplayer in instead of just local arcade. But I suppose that would be like a lot harder, a lot more investment, so I get if they don't. But at the same time, I think it would be something people would like. Yeah, this is just a demo, for now at least. Good excuse for an off collab, true. Maybe one day I'll do like Bubble Bubble off collab. Because I have all the games, they're just unfortunately all local multiplayer. You know, that's just the way it is. Okay, shark time! I love this shark. My favorite shark. Okay. Oh, oops. Might be better to just wait it out. You know, just keep this one ready for when the shark comes back up. Didn't network with the backsheet until recent years. Like, I get it on one hand, like, you know, it's not necessarily a priority and all that, but, you know, it is a shame. It is a shame. Because, like, as much as I love, you know, couch multiplayer, I don't really have people over. Which means I can't really play a lot of couch multiplayer. The bosses are very egg-shaped. They're all very chunky, which, you know, I appreciate it. Like, not the bear reference, it most certainly is not. They're just, you know, cute, chunky art style. Game doesn't expect too much from us, yeah. You know, they're expecting us to have friends who actually come over and sit on the couch. You know, in this economy. Surely not. You guys have a couch. You have your couch now. I do actually have a couch. I did finally arrive. I now have a couch. Could sit on a couch. Wouldn't be able to stream from the couch though. It's not in the same room. No couch, I just sit on my friends. Well, in that case, your friends are the couch. Congratulate them on their new job and make sure you pay them their monthly salary. You are paying them their monthly salary, right? This deaf guy was saying, don't you guys have friends? Don't you guys have cell phones? Don't you guys have friends? To my couch last year, replaced it with a recliner. I mean, recliners are pretty good. Recliners are pretty comfy, so honestly, it might have been a good investment. Okay, angry monkey. Here we go. And now when we get to the boss, I have to lock in and actually get to the end of the ice stage. Time to lock in, baby. It's boss time. It's boss time. Okay. Wait for him. And reminds me of the de-upload thing. It's eternal. It will never be forgotten. Locking in time. It's time for locking in. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, yeah. Okay, and oh, ow, ow. No, it's fine. We're still locked in. We're still fine. We're still fine. Went the wrong direction here. No more monkey business. No more monkey business. And most importantly, we defeat the boss once, but after we defeat the boss, we gotta also actually finish the ice area to, you know, be properly finished with him. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. That's the one. That's the one. Locked in, baby. Locked in. Oh, so there we go. There's the turnip. The Blagonga hunt. It's hard to reconcile collab. I mean, for a long time, I didn't have the kind of space in the palace. Now, once I finish unpacking, I could theoretically do an off-collab. That's why I've always done off-collabs at like other people's, you know, place. You know, I did one with Matchet, I did one with Milky back in the day. But now, theoretically, once I'm unpacked, I could do an off-collab at my place. Huzzah! Huzzah! There we go. Oh yeah, and I've done one at Pia, a few at Pia before. Gonna get the kitty boss. Well, I think the way this has been going, there won't be a second boss fight. We'll just get the next door, I think. Make sure it's all monkey business. There we go. Put your phone in your pocket. Well, that will happen. You will be like phone posting. And you're gonna be unlocking like random emotes. Unpacking will be completed right before Mama Slugs arrive. I mean, there's a decent chance of that. A non-zero chance of it. Eggs. It's egg time. It's egg time. Okay, final dino. There we go. Okay, so I believe this will be the end. Yep, there we go. We've, I think, seen everything of the demo. I think we've seen everything of the demo. Wish we got a neck boss. I know. But I think that was just technically a random stage enemy. But you know, all the bosses are kind of egg-shaped. That was pretty fire. Honestly, Dino Quake. Final verdict. This was pretty fun. I like this one. Great game, very solid. I mean, what can you say about it? It's Bubble Bobble, but Bubble Bobble is a good game. So a game that's Bubble Bobble is, you know, it's gonna be fun as long as it's well implemented. Plays nice, art's cute. You know, it's been a damn long time since anything Bubble Bobble was good, so, you know, this, you know, I'll check it out when it releases, I suppose. The demo is available if anybody wants to play it. Like, you know, basically solid. All the game needs is more stages, and that's, you know, what's gonna happen since it's a demo. No release yet. Yeah, I liked it. It was cute. I hope they do like a kind of thing for like, you know, unlocking the different characters. Maybe to like encourage you to like, you know, explore the different stages. But honestly, as it is, already very good. You just need more of it. And I'm pretty sure they're working on more of it. So, well done. Thumbs up. Yeah. 2 thumbs. Yeah. Well done. Well done on that one. Got it. Got it. And I guess that's all I had for the demos today. I was considering if we had a lot of time left to do some more UFO 50, but with only like about an hour, I'm not sure if I want to like dive into UFO 50 fully. So maybe I'll just call it early for stream tonight. And then, you know, start, you know, working on some things I still have to do, as well as like start working on the schedule for next week. But yeah, that was fun. That one did just release this one, so the release date will probably be far off. That's true. The demo is just out, so it's probably gonna take a while to finish it. Yeah, thank you all so much for coming. To all the lurkers, thank you for lurking. And if you're watching the VOD, thank you for watching. I'll put up the schedule sometime tomorrow. And yeah, till next time. Hold on, can I do it again? 2 thumbs up, yeah. Yeah, it's hard it's hard to capture it with the leaf potions. 2 thumbs, yeah. Hopefully the least is a kitty boss. I think the chances are high because there's a kitty enemy. Bye, take care everybody. See you all next time. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye.